like if you're there and the person's home too long, they could like throw off the whole thing? Like,
It depends why you're there too long.
I just feel like all of this that we're doing might take a long time to basically from start to finish.
Right, okay, so let's examine that for a moment. The greed step, how much time is that actually gonna take?
15 minutes, 15.
The greed step.
3 minutes.
Yeah, 2-3 minutes max. The explore step is gonna be the longest one. You know, so 15 minutes to figure out what's wrong, ask some questions. Then a thorough evaluation, which is anywhere between 15 and 45 minutes maybe. Okay, so somewhere in the neighborhood of an hour has elapsed here at this point. So that we have all the information we need to get good options together. So that's why this is so critical that before we go out and prepare those options, we've had this transition step. When we do it here in the class, it feels like it's a minute or two and then we're on our way up to the truck. But just know that that's not the reality. The reality is it's 45 minutes, half an hour, an hour.
Can we tell them first how long that's gonna take?
Absolutely, you could.
I had a few customers that they asked me and I would tell them why.
Yep.
And I was there for like 2 hours and they got upset, they gotta go.
Right. So if you're gonna, when you get into that thorough evaluation, that's where I would say, okay, so I've got a lot to look at here. This is gonna probably take me about 35 to 45 minutes to get through this evaluation of your system. That's the second box, right? You just set that time frame up and make sure that you're checking in with them often. The more times you're checking in with them and asking them questions, making sure that you're understanding where they're at with it, you're just gonna know where they are in the process. And then if there's an issue with time, they're gonna bring that up. Okay?
In circumstances where the customer's like, this is the only thing I want fixed, I don't want any options, just fix it. Basically, then you just
Right.
do what they want, right? You don't try to give them extra
Our-
options if they tell you specifically that they do not want anything.
What point of the call are we learning this information? That's my question.
Like at the thorough evaluation, they'll tell you, no, I actually just want you to fix my toilet and get out.
Yeah.
Then we didn't do an agenda.
Oh, yeah, I've had them tell that, like specifically, just fix this.
Yep.
That's it.
Sure, but in those calls, it feels like we probably haven't created an agenda back in the greed step. Right?
Yeah.
So if we do the agenda in the greed step, it's gonna either surface there, or it's gonna eliminate it right there.
Right.
Okay? So do you see why that's such, I call that a critical waypoint for
Right.
a lot of reasons, tons of reasons why that's so
You know
important.
which way it'll go, like right there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, I'm gonna look at your toilet, and I'm gonna also need to see other parts of your plumbing system, so I can do it. Well, no, I want you to fix the one thing and get out. Totally understand that, Mr. Customer. And the reason why I do the thorough evaluation is, what's the reason? Because if something happens, and another toilet in a different part of the house, or something else breaks down next week, and you have to take more time off of work, that happens because I didn't do my job well. And I will sell you nothing but the one thing you want, or not even that, if that's what you want. I'm not pressuring you to do anything, but I do think it's important that before I leave here, that you have the information on how healthy is your system. And if I'm doing that at the front door, game over. Right? They're done. They're like, yes, thank you very much. This is what 5-star service looks like.
Yeah, I would know right there, I would be like, right, this guy definitely is trying to figure out what he can sell. But in all reality, with it coming across to me that way,
Yep.
I would be like, by all means.
Yeah.
I actually want to hear what you have to say.
Right. And so again, I'm gonna go back to this, and we're gonna cut for a break here. I can see that we need one. The critical thing here is our intent. Remember that the world mirrors back to us. What we focus on, we find. If I'm out there and the real reason why you're doing a thorough evaluation is to find stuff to sell to the customer, then just be prepared to deal with that objection. Because they're gonna read it and they're gonna fight it. If the real reason I'm doing the thorough evaluation is to make sure that that customer is properly looked after, because prescription without diagnosis is malpractice, because we will explore each customer situation in sufficient detail and gather an understanding of the problem, scope, assistance needed. If this is my reason for actually doing it, then they can say, no, I don't want you to sell me anything else all they want. That's never going to be my intent, and that's going to become very transparent. So get clear on your why. If you signed off on that thing and meant it, then you're doing it on every call. Explore the situation in sufficient detail, gather the facts, scope of understanding, assistance needed, and give them options that actually matter. That's why we do it. Because prescription, or diagnosis, is malpractice. It's actually contrary to our code of ethics to not do a thorough evaluation. 14 minutes.